Divorce was finalized between Jana Duggar and Steven. When reports of increasing pressure began to circulate earlier this week, Jana Duggar and Steven's relationship has been the subject of speculation, leaving fans of the Duggar family bewildered and uncertain about whether to believe the claims or demand an explanation. Both have done their best to keep their relationship out of the spotlight since their low-key wedding over 2 years ago. The word divorce has taken center stage in the flurry of rumors surrounding them. Someone close to the Duggar circle reported that Jana and Steven had just broken up following a furious quarrel that had raged on for days. Apparently, some relatives were quite concerned, while others tried to reassure them that what they were experiencing was normal and just a difficult patch. But the argument was so serious that it caught the attention of fans and relatives alike. An anonymous source with confidence asserted that the couple's most recent argument stemmed from pent-up animosity about the couple's emotional communication styles, religious duties, and individual priorities. Despite Steven's reputation for being reserved and analytical, Jana has always carried the torch for leadership and deep emotional understanding. In marriages that place a premium on conventional roles, these traits can cause friction on occasion. Things allegedly got worse after Steven revealed his desire to take on a demanding leadership position at their church, projects regarding which John allegedly did not receive adequate input. Rather than trying to stop him, she preferred to be a part of the decision-making process, which made her feel alienated, according to the source. Many angry arguments occurred in the middle of the night since people weren't able to talk openly with one another. Rumors began to spread over those brief days apart. Someone close to the Duggar family claims that Jana even went back to their house for a few days, telling her mom, "I just need some air, some time to think." On her personal social media account, Jana shared an enigmatic quote. Those who follow her on social media are understandably worried because she rarely posts abstract information. After all, sometimes silence is golden. Forums and online groups were soon inundated with discussions dissecting every prior appearance, video, every possible red flag that might have indicated disaster. In addition, Steven too was seen at a church event without his wedding band, even though no public announcement was made about it. The picture that went popular online simply added fuel to the fire of the notion that a separation was imminent. What seemed like a doomed romance at the outset has unexpectedly turned into a story of redemption and reconnection. A few days after the rumors started to heat up, the couple secretly had dinner at the home of a close friend. Just the two of them, peacefully chatting across the table, no stage shots or photographers. Something about them didn't seem broken, according to a witness. It seemed like they were exhausted, yet there was a lot of love in the silence. They were fully engaged. When that happened, things began to shift. Based on what one psychotherapist has observed, Jana and Steven have been engaging in guided restoration since that dinner. This is a form of values-based communication that helps couples face challenging times with grace and understanding. On the other hand, the Duggar family has not taken a side but has instead been encouraging. The best marriages are not those without storms, but those that weather them together, allegedly stated Michelle Duggar to Jana. Evidently, that message has hit home. Jana confided in a friend privately, her attentiveness never wavering. "I never imagined our love would be tested in such a way, but maybe that's a component. There is no assurance that we would not face suffering just because we are in love. As soon as the wounds appear, we make the decision to remain." Steven has chosen to remain silent out of contemplation rather than out of outright rejection. To his loved ones, he has apologized for ignoring Jonah's input in his most recent plans, saying, "She is more than just my wife. She is my partner. I completely overlooked that in my rush to do what I thought was right." Reportedly, the turning point came when Steven, one morning, set a handwritten note on the kitchen table. Not only did he apologize for the argument, but he also admitted that he had been careless. Jana was really moved by the last line of the letter. "Your words echoed through the stillness." Just that one gesture reopened a door that, according to sources, both sides had thought was closed. Following that, the healing procedure commenced. Over the last week, Jana and Steven have made concerted attempts to reconcile. They have reduced their involvement in extracurricular activities, rearranged their schedules to spend more time together, and have even begun attending a marriage mentorship group that is led by relatives. During one session, the concept of fighting fair was discussed, which encourages disagreeing without being disrespectful. They both insist on discovering something fresh. The couple's loved ones insist, through all the turmoil, that this is not the final chapter. Absolutely not. This isn't a divorce, a relative said. The hallmark of a genuine marriage is a couple's willingness to face life's difficulties side by side. It lacks organization. Sadness and holiness coexist in it. After rumors took over social media, a sense of calm optimism has taken their place. Many people are now complimenting the couple's strength, even if they were afraid for the worst. Forums and comment sections have been a place where people can not only offer aid, but also reflect on their own relationships. My intention was to end my marriage. But seeing how Jana and Stephen handled this, how they fought, how they stayed, made me think twice, a viewer said. Maybe the most essential thing for love is not avoiding disagreements, but rather learning to bounce back from them. That feeling sums up the whole arc of this play in progress. Fairy tale romances are easy to believe in when public figures are so meticulously made to look great. True love, though, can triumph over adversity, as Jana and Stephen have quietly and thankfully proven. Deeply affected. Even after a successful photo shoot, they might not want to show it around. Behind the scenes, things are still in motion, even though the reunion vlog won't be very stunning. Just that part warrants a story of its own. Considering how often news reports focus on breakups, flops, and scandals, this story stands out. It stayed put during the storm by choice, not by chance. Jana and Stephen have decided against a divorce. Their work is more challenging. They are choosing to heal what has been hurt, speak up about what has been quiet, and hold on to what matters most when their emotions are raw and vulnerable. Not only do they commit to it, but they also teach those listening a lesson by doing so. Love and conflict are not the same thing. It takes courage to keep going even when things get tough. Not only that, but Jonah Duggar and Stephen's marriage might have been spared had she been more courageous. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman's narrative has always had an air of understated elegance, even in the glare of reality TV stardom and the constant scrutiny of followers around the globe. Whispers of change and fresh starts, however, have lately set in motion an emotional story, one of honesty, growing bellies, recovery, and optimism. Jana Duggar, the cherished eldest daughter of the Duggar family, has long been seen as a rock for her siblings and a person who prefers to stay out of the spotlight. However, Jana's personal journey has been anything but straightforward beneath that serene exterior. The once private affair between her and Stephen Wisman is now openly growing into something hopeful and cheerful, and she is urging her followers to join in the celebration. The real reason behind their trip. Many fans have wondered about and wished for Stephen and Jana to be together. The marriage has now entered a new chapter after years of ups and downs, miscommunication, and individual struggles. They've made the decision to be open and honest, revealing previously unseen portions of their narrative and embracing vulnerability. This reality pertains to more than only their relationship status. It emphasizes personal development and enlightenment. Jana and Stephen have been through tough times together and separately, but they've learned to lean on each other and speak honestly. This has meant liberating Jana from the constraints imposed on her by her status as a Duggar daughter and creating room for her to express herself authentically, warts and all. The baby bump, a sign of hope and new life. The announcement of Jana's pregnancy is among the most touching details. Not only is a new family member being welcomed into their midst, but this also represents a new beginning. In the midst of past struggles and the weight of public scrutiny, a baby is a symbol of redemption, a new beginning, and the silent assurance of better times to come. Jana has secretly desired to be a mother for a long time, and her fans are happy to see her finally fulfill her goal. They have showered the pair with love and support. Her radiant beauty belies not only her physical attributes, but also the depth of her emotions, her courage in the face of uncertainty, and her optimism for what lies ahead. Forgiveness and restoration. The story of Jana and Stephen revolves around healing. Love isn't always simple or quick. but their connection shows us that through the ups and downs, there has been understanding and forgiving. By overcoming the challenges of their past together, they have grown closer and stronger.